I finally finished cleaning up the shed and I'm ready to go for some cabbing. I've run into, it's 2 days later, I'm absolutely freezing out here. So I might just do a little bit more sorting and then I'm going to do some cabbing. So let me show you around. Okay, after cleaning up the shed, I still think more room could be made, so I come up with a plan. My question is, am I ever going to get to cabbing? Because my ADHD just keeps kicking in. I keep doing everything but cabbing. So I've got a really good plan. So I'm going to show you where I'm going to set up all my rocks and we'll go from there. So I've ripped everything out in an absolute ADHD frenzy. So there's crap everywhere, but I'm going to turn you around and walk you through the crap to get to the spot where I'm going to put the rocks. Okay. Sage bush. Okay, so we're going to come... Interesting. Okay, so we're going to come down through here, through the sage bush, and around the corner into my greenhouse. So I've started doing some work. I'm just laying some plastic down so the weeds don't get through, but I want to give you a bit of, and I'm moving stuff out as well, but I want to give you a bit of background. So gosh, a few months back now, one of my beautiful souls, one of my really good friends, they gave me some crystals or some rocks. Well, I cannot tell you, being a rock lover, I was in my absolute element. So that's what I'm going to move in here, and I'm going to start sorting them. Now, a lot of them I don't know because there's a lot of spesos there. So a lot of them I'm unsure. So what I'm going to do is use my gemology skills and what I know about geology, and I'm going to identify them. I'll show you one box. I've only got one box in here so far, but let me show you what there is to look forward to. That's one box. This is a killer idea. I am going to thoroughly love this. And what I'm going to do whilst doing this is share my knowledge. And for any of you newbies out there that are rock licking, I'll give you some information. You take what you think is useful, and yeah, I think it's going to be a great idea. You see, it's not, when you go rock licking, it's not, you need to have the knowledge, because I can't tell you the amount of rocks I've walked past because I thought they were just a rock. There's a lot more to know about distinguishing and to know where the gemstones are as opposed to what rocks are around. So there's heaps of information that I want to share, and I'm going to learn along the way. So I'm still going to do one rock, one transformation, and I'll do that when I go out, which I'm going out tomorrow, up to Ballarat. So I'll still go out and I'll find a couple of rocks and we'll transform them. This is just another one of my ADHD projects that I'll share with you. So I'm not afraid to be raw and vulnerable. A day in a life of Debster and her ADHD and her Deborisms. Should make a good laugh, actually. I killed me white sage bush whilst moving the massive box and dragging it through. Have a look at this. Squished it. She'll be right, she'll come back. Okay, so I'm going to give you a little sneak preview of the rocks that I've got to sort. So some of them are a bit behind there, but I'll give you an idea. But check this out. That's only a few of them. Oh, there's actually some. Shit. Oh, God, some behind here. Okay, ready? It's definitely going to take me a little bit of time to get this project up and running, but it's something to look forward to, especially the students at Gemological Australian, especially at GAA, which is the Gem Institution for Australia, the ones learning, hopefully, because I struggled. That was the hardest course. I have done a lot of certificates, but that was the hardest ever, getting my gemology certificate. I still can't believe today that I got it. So I would love to help them out as much as I can. And if I can make it any less stressful for them, then that's my plan, because that was the best, but the worst time of my life. I wanted to study geology. It's put me off. That was hectic. That was my brain, my ADHD brain cannot take in that stuff. It's crazy, but I did it. So if I can help them, game on. So just to give you an idea, I decided to do this YouTube for a really, I don't know, is it a silly reason, weird reason, I'm not sure. But for my grandkids, I want them to know, all about their nanny and what she did, and, God, it sounds like I'm dying. I'm actually not, but I just get so emotional when I talk about the two little buggers, because they're my absolute world. But I want them to know what their nan did with her life, and so they can show their kids, and I just want them to know that you only get one shot at it, and you got to do what you love. The moment I'm in any vicinity of crystals or rocks, I cannot tell you how grounded I am and how life just flows, and it's peaceful, and it's just my serenity and where I want to be most of the time. So that is my plan with my for my kids and my grandkids. Some of my kids don't know what I do either, so that might help them as well. But yeah, so a silly little project to get a YouTube channel up, and hopefully it can have a bit of benefit as well. Hopefully by the time they grow up, they don't close YouTube and I lose all this footage and they never get to know. That's nuts. Not gonna happen.
Keep it gangsta, y'all. Keep it gangsta. Keep it gangsta, y'all. Keep it gangsta. Keep it gangsta, y'all.